Starting up the shield. Look at you, smart guy. So much the card advantage. I don't have a decoy in it, but if it ends up in my deck, I can medic it, so. Actually, I'm leaving myself open to a weather play. Whoa! Is that his unique? Holy crap, is this his unique card? A 15 level hero? And that's series? Wow! That's a serious card. Hey, what's up, Endups? Man, yeah, I want to make a couple suggestions about that, by the way. It's been sort of in the middle. Not a lot of Gwent. This is actually just finishing up the last couple of quests in Novigrad, and then I'm going to Skellige. I hear you. But what I wanted to say was, if you guys if someone could do the exclamation point, I think it's follow all or all things or follow arv, or I forget what it actually is, what the command is, but it will give you my Twitter. It should give you my Twitter information as well. You should definitely follow my Twitter also, because I almost always go there. If you're part of my Steam group, I always post an announcement to Steam as well. So, you know, those are all possible options for you. Thank you, guys. That's my Twitter. So if you follow that, that will help. People are so eager. I love it. Nice diversified portfolio here. Break it down. Okay, this spot spam. Oh god, the mustering. The mustering! This is one of those, I do have 2 medics, which will help, but this is, like, this is shaping up to be one of those things that I don't like, where you have this huge epic opening round where everyone uses all their cards. No sir, I don't like it. I'm very glad that you passed. I'm extremely pleased that you passed. Let's see. Can I decoy anything out? No. Okay. Not wild about that, but actually ranged will probably be useful for this. Do I have the spot? I do have the spine here. Alright. Spy versus spy. Nice. Another spy. Really? Is that true? Really? Alright. I'd like to at least know if I could get into it, though. That's an interesting play. I think you just screwed yourself over. I'm not really sure what that was intended to prove, but really, thanks for the assist, I guess. No, that's Scorchworthy. Well, since we're having fun, how about something that isn't affected by that? Okay, let's see. Well, this isn't going to affect you much either, but maybe it will bait you into playing a clear weather card. I do have 4 to 5 deck strength according to that. Oh, it did exactly what I thought it might do. Alrighty. Oh, and that's it for you, is it? I'm sure he has passed. Well, let's just throw this up here. And let's throw this up here. And let's medic in the catapult for double extra points. And finally, overkill! And for fun, clear weather. Okay.
Damn it all, I'd so hoped for victory. Alas,
With my
so
crappy
be it.
deck.
You've won the card fair and square. Blood.
This is the end of it. I think I finished it. Where is it? Where is Lemire? Lemire it? Oh wow, I got 2 cards. Oh. I thought I was gonna get the I was gonna get that quest there. Alright, hold on a second here. Look at that card. I mean, Siri, that is no joke, that card. Okay. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of... That card is so awesome. Drop some of the vanilla 5 powers. Well, you mean like these guys? Yeah, I guess that's true. There we go. Oh wait, I need one of them. Okay. Oh, thank you, Wonders. That is so kind of you. Right. Okay, that takes care of that. I think it was... Yeah. Doubles the strength of all your ranged combat units. That's pretty cool. Find the scribe and then pass to Laura. Laura. Ah! There it is. Almost missed that. Sign up for the high stakes Gwent tournament. Okay, so now they figure I have enough to do it. Look, my collection rating's 5 out of 5. Are you sure? Are you guys sure? My collection rating's 5 out of 5. Are you sure I'm not ready? Because this will be the last quest before I go to Skellige. Are you sure? I don't know, I'm tempted. Tempted to give it a shot. You sure? Alright. You guys no fun. 10, you'll struggle a lot? Alright. Alright, I suppose. Alright, in that case, let's get to Skellige then. Alright, I'll bow to the majority will here. That lightning, though. Oh, new marker.
Hey there.
Failhead, save first like a real Gwent player. Yeah. That's true. Alright. So... Find a boat headed to Skellige. I might as well just go straight up here and take this one then.
Good source, have mercy!
You make a fine sailor.
Excuse me, his trumpet. Man, I'll tell you what, when it rains here, it legit rains. There is a no doubt rain going on.
What do you want? Could it get any worse?
Alright, I better get the guy. Oh, really, sir? Okay. That's good to know then. Alright, let's get that quest going then. That's just what I meant to do, was to throw down an earthen sign there. Just for the hell of it. What's going on, Strumpet? What's going on?
Islanders from Skellige. They've taken over crippled Kate's.
Taken over? How's that?
Clobbered the innkeep, tossed out the girls, then set to drinking. They've been going since yesterday, apparently celebrating some big loot.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like Skelligers.
But you look to be an honest man. Help us. Drive away the hooligans. We've not much, but it'll make a tidy sum if we all pitch in.
Alright.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Really? So there are good men left in the world?
Huh. I wonder if that was that bizarre exclamation point. Alright, where is this? Out in your ass. Alright, let's take care of this. It's just a bunch of drunk Skelliges. No,
Sorry,
gentlemen.
mate. Gotta fill your horn elsewhere. This establishment's part of Skellige today.
Are you serious? Did you get this at Fisher Price, My First Viking Helmet? What the hell are you wearing?
Seems to me we're still in Novigrad. And in Novigrad rules apply. Rules you happen to be breaking.
Just how's that? You're not allowed to drink in peace. Have a bit of fun. Leg it, man, before you taste the wrath of a Skellige.
Collect your friends and go. On your best behavior now.
Hey. Gents, time to go. No swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Bye, guys. Let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Just straight out there. That's right. Next year in Valhalla. Keep on going. Keep on. There you go. My favorite was doing the one with the guy. It's like, well, palm trees now grow on the island. He's like, oh, they do.
Thanks so much. We'd not have managed on our own. We're not rich, but I hope this is enough.
Keep it. You did more than I do.
Thank you. It's folk like you restore my faith in humankind.
Really? Oh, yeah. 5 experience points. I just, you know, she was in distress and, you know, a hero, all that kind of thing. Alright. I said I want this one, right? Whoops. Where am I going here? That one. Alright, Wolverstone.
You're back. Got a coin.
There you go.
Here. That enough?
Hefty sack. Like a bull's. When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverston never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverston the other. Makes the rock unbearable. So, ready to set sail?
Let's go.
First, we must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos. Anchors away.
Oh, look at this. Screenshot. That's gorgeous. Wow. One can only hope. Whoa, God. He got dressed super fast.
You'll never learn.
I like that shield. Ah, damn it. What could go wrong on a flaming ship? Yarr. I know, right? Suddenly Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. What? And that's the end of the game, and summon ninjas. Well, it was a good game, guys, and Skellig, Ard Skellig, a few hours later. There's Roach. Yep. Whoa, what?
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
Rob every corpse that washes up on shore?
Taken from a corpse ain't theft. I'm a man of the Isles.
I know, right, Ben?
I don't reap. I don't sow. The waves
Wild
bring
Hunt
me my
wins.
harvest. On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ard Skellig.
There's a witch at Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
It's just compared to the other options, you know?
That scorn I hear in your voice.
You've good ears. Folks say this witch got crock wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca.
What does that even
Fact
mean?
is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
What's your name?
Steingrim.
Well, Steingrim, I don't like you. In fact, I feel like slapping you.
Go ahead, Drifter. You try.
Not your lucky day.
Too slow. And again. He's just like...
Best finish me now, cause you'll be fucked once I catch my breath.
It was a good fight. That's enough for now.
Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long.
Sorry that I kicked your ass. Wow, look at that. God damn it. Roach! I was like, what a great I was like, what a gorgeous screenshot. Roach is like, photobomb! What the hell is wrong? Roach! The crap. Roach, what? I don't... It was just... I was like, what a beautiful shot. Listen, I'm just gonna waltz in front of your camera. God. Hey, Garrett, what are you doing over here? This music reminds me... Oh, God. This reminds me a little bit of Dragon Age Inquisition music, actually. More stuff here in Skellige. Alright. Wait a second.
Come on.
I know, right? Yeah, this is cool. This reminds me of like a mix of Dragon Age Inquisition and Cirque du Soleil music. Which is high praise. I love Cirque du Soleil. Whoops. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Gorgeous. Look at that. What's up, Swedish Horrors? Whoa, God! It's a good thing I can't just leap to my death, because literally I looked over at chat and I was going to be like, what are you saying, Swedish? And then I looked up, I'm like, oh, my imminent death. Look, that's fine. I don't see any problem. What the... Oh, really, Thum? No kidding. I like the name, too. What's up, Thum? And hello, Swedish Horrors. Welcome into the stream. I gotta do this.
Faster.
No, 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 not faster. How about just...
That's it, Roach.
Trying to ruin my awesome mood. Executioner's boots. What the hell is that? Yeah, I actually have watched a little bit of Critical Role. I like Critical Role. I think they're pretty good. That's nice, but not as good as the ones I have. It's like the sound of them, though. Thanks a lot, Roach. Excuse me. Anything interesting here? Not too much. But, sorry. Alright. That's just gorgeous. Actually, Roach, if you wouldn't mind, please go over there. Thank you, so I can... Please do not photobomb me again. That's pretty gorgeous. Yeah, that's true. But it helps to have 13 levels on them, which is where we're at right now. We are 13 levels on those guys, so that helps. I should have realized that when I went up this hill and got off the road that it was going to cause problems down the line. Let's get back down to the road.
Come closer, stranger.
What? Wait a minute. Am I going the right way? Sort of. Actually, wait a second. No, I'm going the wrong way.
Slow now. Whoa.
Damn it. There we go. Download the photo mode tool. There's a photo mode tool in The Witcher? Yeah, no San Diego Comic-Con. There's an outside chance I might have a New York City Comic-Con thing happening. There's an outside chance, but it's very speculative at this point, so... So, nope, I got ReaderCon in Boston coming up, and then I've got Gen Con after that, and then I've got something special I can't reveal to you guys, but it connects to this channel. That's going to be coming up, hopefully, and then at the end of August, early September, I mean, I've got Dragon Con, which is going to be pretty cool. I've never been there before, so... Excuse me. Supposed to be bird calls?
Sorry to trouble you, but
what's up, Shimmy? How you doing, man?
Choice.
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked against the rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every last copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Which is not your address.
Fine, I'll help you. I visit Novigrad often enough. Might stop by, see how business is going.
Thank you. You'll find me in the Port District. My name's Johan Bonner.
See you
John
later,
Boehner?
then.
Leader of the House of Representatives?
A bonnener. They strutted into the village and raped our lasses, and Holgar was among them.
Some tale what? See you've bad carefulness on this.
Our time amongst the living.
What's going on here? Nice, nice. I just feel like there's so much to do. It's like expansions, like really? I mean, yeah, that'll be great, but man, so much stuff. A lot more interesting expansions for this than I do for Dragon Age, that's for sure. What the hell is that hat?
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
The nod of recognition. Oh, she's gonna go out and die with him? This, by the way, is totally the way I'd want to go.
'Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. Tis her decision.
You make a good point, Boehner. You make a good point, Parker, about Boehner. From what I've heard, it's pretty... What Thorg explained to me today about it, it's pretty awesome. What's up, Zebji? I did not play Witcher 1, no. This is the first Witcher I've played. Actually, I'd like this all except the flaming boat. I don't want the flaming boat. Man. Wow. Well, you know.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Tuirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid.
I have a crazy hat.
They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts.
Like this Scottish Viking vibe.
One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You knew Bran?
Yes, he was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Skellige visits clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king.
I'll have to check that, Ben.
We've bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black One.
This always goes well.
The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who hail Bran of Clan Tuirsech dear.
Tuirsech.
Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Come to the wake with me?
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, Nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanedd?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see.
This is gonna be tough. I am a Team Triss guy. She is gorgeous, but Team Triss. I know, right?
Did you learn anything in Velen?
That ridiculous, unnecessary shot.
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Yep.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Thorg. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I like the whole Ciri connection. I like the fact that he thinks about her. This is awesome. I was thinking about this, just looking at Triss. The excitement that everyone had, I will admit to being part of this group, over Miranda in the Mass Effect series. I mean, they know how to make handsome men and women in this game. That's all I'll say. They really, really do. What is this now? Nexus mods. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about Novigrad, shall we?
Been to Novigrad.
I'll have to check that out later,
Ciri
Ben.
was there,
Thanks.
Looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellig a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
He is. No, I agree.
I respect your intuition,
I was saying both.
Need something specific.
I was saying both.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Crach.
White Wolf!
Greetings, Crach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I have an important matter to discuss with you.
I have not yet, Swedish. I'm actually a fantasy author myself, so I should read it. It's on my list, but...
to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Crach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Get the last wish. Okay. Alright. Character entry added. Another character entry added. More character entries added. So much with the entries added. I like this place. I don't even know what it's like. Ah! Needed that. King is dead, long live the king. Okay. Alright, we got some of these Black Pearl, following the thread. I'm gonna do this following the thread thing because I keep waiting to do it, so... I feel like the time has come to do this following the thread business. Although, I don't know where the devil it is. That's exactly what I meant to do. Oh, that lightning, though. No, I'm not going to skip the wake.
Oh!
Why would I skip the wake? I'm gonna go to the wake, but I'm gonna do these other quests first. The wake isn't going to end, is it? Why? Is the wake going to stop? Yeah. Oh, is that true? I'm going to skip to the wake. Okay. There we go. Wait. Is this Pharaoh thing here? It's not here. I looked at this before. Devil is this thing? It's a timed event? Oh.
Wonder where they're...
Oh, all right. Fine, let's go deal with that first. And then I'm good, but then I do want to finish up that following the thread thing. Yes, I can.
Hands up on gulls.
We've fueled the post. Time for the chiselers.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like people are suggesting that it is. That's fine. I will, Dare I take any other side quests on?
Who are there, Witcher?
No.
You looking for work?
No, I'm not looking for work. Not at the moment.
Me best bear. What's an honor?
We're good and true here. We shall be on. We should serve it.
Going the right way? Yes. I know, right? Fails at the end of Act 1? Not according to this. Excuse me.
This has got to be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury.
Oh, it's the unicorn. I've heard rumors about this unicorn.
The stuffed unicorn. She fixed it.
Sigh. Oh, really? from the end of Act 1. Oh my god. Alright, let's wear the stuff. That's serviceable. Wait a minute. I can't even freaking see what I'm wearing. What? That's marginally better. Alright, anything else? I think I've got that going on now. Oh, I mean, you know.
Right.
Impressed.
Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for her? Who exactly is she to me?
Oh, nice, River, really? I might actually be doing a stream tomorrow, because of an extra day open, so... Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that, Ben, I have to say. No, I'm not regretting Team Triss. I mean, Yennefer is gorgeous, but I'm not regretting Team Triss. Team Triss, the Lighthouse was good. Aren't I wearing one of the dress shirts? I guess I'm not. Thanks for letting me know, though. Thanks for the let me know, West River. I am wearing it. Yeah, right? The Skellige shirt, this thing. I'm wearing it, yeah. Let's go bare chest. I'm like, hey, what do you think, Yennefer? You know? I can't believe... That can't possibly be true that I've put 73 hours and there's like twice as much as that left. That can't possibly be right. Right? That can't possibly be right. I'm not 100% sure, as much as I'm loving this game, that I'm going to want to play another 70 hours without a break. I'm not 100% sure about that. As much as I've loved this game, I'm not sure about that at all. If that's the case, I may seriously need to take a break from it, so... Mostly because I've really got to start playing games that people aren't afraid of going to because of spoilers. So...
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been loving Act 1. You've done all of it. But in fairness, okay, now in fairness though, Wonders, I gotta say, in fairness to me, I've played a lot less of the Gwent stuff.
A storm, damn it.
Wow. Difficult to get into these people, I bet. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. How exactly do I get up there is the question. I really hope there's a climbing point over there somewhere. Alright, sounds good. Thanks, Parker, again. I'm gonna check out the thing and I'll post it the next couple days and pay you when I do. Thanks, dude. Wait, what? There's an elevator? No. There's an no. Wait. There's an elevator. Wait. No. There's an elevator. Seriously? Sorry, Roach. Sorry for the confusion. Where's this elevator? That's awesome. Totally want to go up an elevator. Where is the elevator? That's awesome.
Drink last night too?
Ah, badass. Awesome. Okay, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Wow. Slightly terrifying. I love the creaking, ropes, too. Wow.
Friends, we show heart. Foes, we show our backs. Remember that.
Alright. I know, right? Seems safe. That's really cool.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
Introduce me.
This is my friend Geralt, and this is Birna, widow of the dear departed Bran.
The Queen Mother. It's a pleasure to meet you, Geralt. You must forgive me, but on a day like today, I'm afraid I cannot indulge in my penchant for long conversations.
A lovely outfit. You look dashing.
Thank you. You're dazzling.
You know I really missed your candidness. I'm glad we're here together.
We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Crach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
I'm not gonna drink. Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
Probably.
I plan to tell you what I think.
Those horns, man. I bet it would be a fun time trying to invade this keep. Good times there, man. This place is pretty cool. I know it. Yeah, but you gotta be careful because I don't want any of this double dealing business. Yennefer looks great, but not gonna lose Triss.
What have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot we ripped from the black ones.
We've also wine from the town.
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Because it's awesome.
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
Because it's awesome.
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
You should be.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Crach an Craite.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Cerys. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Hjalmar and I were children when you last visited Ordar. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugus, Madman Lucas's firstborn. And choking down his
guy's huge.
Otrek on Hindar.
That guy right there across from him is freaking huge. How wide is that guy?
terms, they said, us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Cerys Crate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Cerys is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Crack about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
I thought it was better than telling her I didn't know what her name was.
Participating. But I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go!
Care troll the mountain sometime later.
We're here.
So much for being in the
From
wake.
this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak. Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first wins.
I'm ready.
You'll start when I sound the horn.
I'll start when oh god damn it.
Shall we put some coin on it, Lugos?
God damn it, yes I can.
Show me what you've got, monster slayer!
What? That was bizarre. Oh boy. Hello? Hang like an idiot? Come on, man.
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost. We best go back to the week.
Let's.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not letting a lady win. Not letting anybody win. I'm Geralt. Geralt, son! I might let Triss win. But,
See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a Witcher, Sparrowhawk. And it'll likely happen.
Sparrowhawk. Little
Enough
Ged
of the
reference, little
knocker
Wizard of
and
Earthsea.
let's
To Cerys.
Pass the mead in a tankard for the man.
To Bran. Nay, want for nothing in the world beyond.
Yeah, it seems like it.
To my beautiful companion.
Boy, they are really pushing it.
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
have swords at his back.
Shame.
What'll they think of
Why
that?
would I?
The Queen should join her king on his last journey. Tradition demands.
What did you see in the beast's ears?
The gods are not kind. Our miles are in from our distance.
You're taking Miley.
Ah!
Tell me, Lugos.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Thought Skelliger's called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hindisfial bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donar. I'll be boy soon to plough your priestesses,
Oh, dear
drink
God.
from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the Black Ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing.
Oh, is that why?
War with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouthy, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Calm down, Lugos.
No wench will teach me how to fight.
That was not my intention. Come, Geralt. I believe this discussion's run its course.
To a cold, distant shore.
Oh, that went well.
What
Right.
now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
Take it Ermien won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Urboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt.
It's like, God
Now
damn
you'll
it.
tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct.
Open relationship. Yeah, the thing is I don't want to get the two timing thing where both of them are like, nope, and then screw me over. I don't want that to happen. And I am Team Triss more than Yennefer. As much as I like Yennefer.
Footsteps.
Again, Lighthouse. Although that outfit of... Yennefer's outfit is impressive, but...
Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right, nightingales croon.
Kind of a... This is what guards talk about. You like her normal outfit better than this one? I'd have to see the normal outfit again, I guess. I think I am.
That was...
What's up, Cole?
Close. This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermien's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come. There's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic.
Oh, that was pretty cool. I'll do it the normal way.
Always better. This one time, in band camp, I climbed a mountain.
Yes? Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover.
One of these is so coming to life. Hi, bear.
Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
Looks alive.
Because it is. It's coming to life. All of these coming to life.
$100 loose an arrow if you saw that in the woods. A basin of water?
For teleprojection, a reflection of Ermion appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it. Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked.
Oh boy.
The animals. They're alive. Yen,
Called
watch
it.
out. Monsters. I can feel them coming closer. They're everywhere.
That's one less.
Ow.
Strange. Smells of mushrooms in here.
No. To my mind, it's the scent drying in the sun.
It's some freaking stupid.
That's one less.
It's like some mushroom, like Crane Vision Quest. Where's Scarecrow? What? Why am I punching this thing? I punched the thing to death. This is a Batman moment.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermion's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer Morhen finally paid off. Bested nearly all the stuffed beasts in here.
Shut it. Please.
Fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy. The door stands open. Let's go inside, Geralt.
Now they'll actually come to life. Now they actually come to life, and she's like, oh wait, I'm like, what? You said they were stuffed. No big deal.
I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. Ah, our dear druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The Mask of Urboros must be here.
Pine cone.
Wondrous world of insectoids.
Didn't expect this. A large
Ritual
female.
plants. Ah, what do you know? Raymond Marlev. A biographer of Ermion's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
A sword in a stone. Things begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
What? I knew that.
It's all part of my plan. At Kaer Morhen, I trained in how to take swords out of vices.
A goat carved out of lindenwood, signed to Uncle Ermion.
Little Ciri's handiwork. That's what she called him when he was her tutor.
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist.
Yep.
Looks like Ermion places something in the statue's hand. Need something else. Gotta look around.
Yeah, I don't think it's the pine cone.
Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
I'll decide what's out of date. Look, an awesome cup.
Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi. Dwarven Triple Mead. Skelliger's tales about the Wild Hunt.
The islanders believe the wraiths sail on a longship built of the claws of dead men.
Skull.
A child's skull.
So, which one of these things do we try?
Let's try again.
Let's try the skull.
So, statue, how about a skull? Guess you're no indecisive prince.
Oh, Dad Hamlet reference. Alright, how about a mug of mead?
How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Huh. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I have a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here.
Well, I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to get into a fight, and I'm going to be doing it with this stupid crap armor. Oh, crap. Hi. Hamlet reference. Hamlet looking into the skull. The skull, alas, poor Yorick. Hamlet is often considered part of the skull. You know, that skull thing is a famous scene from Hamlet.
We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before...
Before that obvious golem behind.
There'll be nothing to pick up. It's a trap.
What a shock. It's a trap. Alright. What are good against earth elementals? Elemental oil. Last poor Yorick. No, not Mercutio, Yorick. Exactly. Last poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. A man of most infinite jest, most exquisite fancy. Whoops! Damn it. Ow. Ow. That was easy. Hey, what's up, Inom?
Hear that?
Smelled it. Gas. Grate still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
I don't suppose I'm allowed to save it? Oh, of course I can't.
The damn druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
What's up, Inom? How you doing, bro?
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight.
Teleport. How you doing, man? Yeah, I understand, man. Welcome to the history of all the viewers over the last few weeks who haven't been able to do the same thing. I know the feeling. I know. I heard the internet's been freaking crapping out on you constantly.
Damn. I tore a hole in my dress. Wait a minute. I must mend it.
You know how to sew.
Please. I'll enchant a needle.
Oh boy. Is this gonna screw things up with Triss?
Wait.
For what?
Is this gonna screw things up with Triss?
Why?
Is this messing Triss things up?
Because I missed you.
Because I should reload, if so. Is this gonna mess up stuff with Triss? Alright. I know! I got... okay.
Oh no.
I missed you too.
This unicorn. I kind of didn't realize it was going this way.
When are you gonna finally burn this piece of junk?
My heart couldn't take it. So many memories. Damn it, Geralt.
I know it, Burner.
Any idea how much they cost?
Come here.
This is kind of a screw up. I didn't.
Croc's waiting.
I missed.
Is that so?
This is what's her face? This is like Ashley from what's her face? Not Ashley. What the hell's the name of the woman in Mass Effect? All over again.
Yen let go of the mane.
I know you. I let go, you throw us off. Don't even try.
What kind of a laugh is that? The hell? Amanda. It's not Amanda.
My, oh my.
Missed you.
I missed you too.
We ought to get back to the wake.
I know.
must dress.
But still.
Turn around.
Why is he always running into women who tell him to turn around? What's going on, Dragon? How you doing, dude? It's a unicorn. I still prefer the lighthouse. But,
Kraken creates asked about you.
So much
We
for this
went out.
timed event.
For a breath of fresh air.
The claimants to the throne will step forth in a moment.
Now heed my words.
I hope one of them don't have
There
a
is
unicorn
no
crest or we're
greater
gonna be
act of
screwed.
valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods.
There you
No
go.
greater
Exactly,
deed
Serum.
than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you.
and we'll take them to heart.
Miranda, no.
Let's begin.
No, I'm not talking about
We've
Miranda.
seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. We've no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forward.
Cute, Wonders. That's the sun, I assume. I was waiting for Geralt to step up. Oh, see some assassin stuff going on here. What could go wrong? I feel like power transitions are always really smooth.
My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe. Behold his will. May the best man or woman win.
Oh, woman, win. What's that like?
What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to speak her of. Aha, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now.
Damn it, Ben, I wasn't trying to. I didn't realize it was going to go that direction. I thought before I was oversensitive that everything was going to lead to a sex scene. Here I was undersensitive. My bad.
Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood. I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid,
yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute.
Ships, anything. Merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Yes, you can. You just have to refresh. The encoder, so the transcoder, what I found out was that the transcoder is now being given out to the top 1,200 streamers at any given time. So if you enter the top 1,200 streamers, then you get the transcoder. So, which is nice. So they brought back the old system, but it's supposedly top 1,200 is what I heard. I was reading about it the other day, which is great, because that's obviously better for us, you know, because we get more people who can enjoy it. So, yeah, so definitely feel free to switch it to the proper level for your respective internet. Just make sure to refresh, though. Also, programming note, about 5 minutes from now, I'm going to take a 10-minute break, and then we'll play until about 1:30 or so with this. Man, the frustrating thing about this game has been, I've loved the game, and the frustrating thing has been, it's hard because so many people can't watch it because of spoilers. And it's like, ah, dude, like, so frustrating. It's just like, come on. I feel bad. I mean, I totally understand it. It's like, I don't want to get spoiled for games either, but man, it's been such a great game. Let's see.
Magic anomaly on Ord Skellig somehow related to Ciri, or so Yennefer believes.
It's my strong suspicion, but I can only know for certain by examining the site.
I saw the twisted forms. Right unnatural. The druids were barely able to contain it. Explain to me, Yennefer, how Ciri might have caused this great catastrophe.
I'm intent on learning that very thing, which I will do as soon as Ermion stops hindering my investigation.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place.
Yep.
Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Ard Skellig's my isle. You've my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Wondering if I should talk to Ermion.
Leave that to me. Go. Seek and find your Cirilla. If
I like
any
this
ill
dude.
befell her here, on Ard Skellig on my watch, I'd never forgive myself.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Anvald, tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach.
I like this dude.
My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Undvik. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalric is not mad, but cursed.
Can't help wondering. Got no plans to vie for the crown yourself? Think a good number of the Jarls would support you.
A good number? Those opposed would be fierce, rabid. Madman Lugas would sooner see an Nilfgaardian on the throne.
Interesting.
Besides, a man should know when to step aside. Hand the tiller to the youth among us.
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalric further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to her and bring her back.
Okay.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye, dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarachir and Ard Skellig.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before the giant appeared.
It's true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believes. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port. They were to sail to Undvik, then travel on foot to Uskar, the village. But that many lads should have killed the giant long ago. Thus,
Yeah.
I thought to ask you.
Speedrunning a game like this seems
Ask around. Hjalmar
problematic.
might have told someone there his plans.
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help, I'll help them.
I thank you.
Well, now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ard Skellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay.
It's suddenly Skyrim.
A successful feast on all counts, Krark. I will see you later.
Everyone's like, okay. There it is, level 21. Let me hear the quest finish. Wait for it. Ah, yeah, 600 experience points. Whoa. And love that. Absolutely love it. Okay. So, first of all, first things first, let's get into some real clothes, please. And not Tracker's Gauntlets. Where the heck is the... Really? I don't have other gloves? I could have sworn I had other gloves. Oh, I'm wearing them. I was like, what? Yeah. Well, I guess that's to encourage you to keep on moving forward, right? Okay. Lovely. I think I've got everything back that I needed to have. Wonderful. I wanted to check a couple of these characters first, and then we'll talk about quests. Oh, actually, let me do this first and then do that. Level 22 is when I'm going to get into the slot. Look, I'm already 582 into the next one. Okay. That's what I like to see. A new open slot. Okay, the Ard sign. Don't have enough points yet to finish up my Igni. It's going to be next. But let's get some more Ard work here. Oh, knockdown chance is 17% lower. That's interesting. Still worth it. Okay. Oh, character hotkey is G? Oh, thank you. That's useful to know. Uh-huh. Ice Giant. Holy crap. Ogre Oil, Quen. Fled one time in my life from the Ice Giant. And you know what? I'm not a bit ashamed. Razman Kavalka, Clan Todorok Oarsman. This powerful primeval monster is quite possibly the last of its race. The Ice Giant resembles a man in many respects, but is blue as frost and taller than a tree. Though it seems capable of reason, all attempts to communicate it with it to date have ended in the same way, in a quick and painful death. Let's see, I just need to get some of my friends with the trolls going, because I'm sure they'd be all about it. Alright, Arnvold. After, let's see, Guthlaf, trusted Senecal to the Ancrate Jarls, passed away, a portion of his duties were taken over by the Jarl's cupbearer, Arnvold. This elderly Skelliger did not possess the far-reaching authority of his predecessor, but still had managed to make himself irreplaceable in his few years in the position. His purview included not only stocking the larders and cellars of Caer Trold, but also seeing to the needs of the keep's inhabitants, as well as the guests that visited it during feasts and other important ceremonies. Birna. It can be difficult for a woman to gain the esteem of knights and warriors not accustomed to seeing female hands on the reins of power. It helps little when, like Birna, widow of King Bronn of Skellige, the woman seeking power is filled with acrid disdain for her countrymen and their customs. One might argue that disdain is a valid reaction when, in the case of the passing of a man of power who embodies tradition, those customs call on her to follow long since outdated ritual and cast herself on her husband's funeral pyre. Argue spelled Arouge. Justified or not, Birna's desire to rewrite age-old Skellige traditions put her at odds with the Jarls and made it unlikely she would be remembered alongside Calantha of Cintra or Mevi of Lyria as a successful and revered ruler. Birna likewise refused to hide her disgust with the custom of choosing a ruler by vote of the Jarls. She dreamed of establishing a hereditary kingship in Skellige and thought the ideal dynasty to hold it was her own, starting with her and Bran's son, the young Svanridge. Blue Boy Lugos. Madman Lugos is... How'd you like to have the name of Madman Lugos? I don't know. Madman Lugos' sole child and heir was a dour, strapping lad who was nothing like his father. His nickname dated from his childhood, and bruises often covered his body, supposedly from the rough and rowdy play Skellige boys engage in. Yet others suspected they came from his father's belt, rod, or fists, for rumor had it Lugos Sr. did not wish to spoil his only child, and thus punished him harshly for any minor cock-up or grander failure. Okay, and then Bronn. King Bronn, former king of the Skellige Isles, lived a long and storied life. When he finally felt decrepitude taking a hold of him, he went into the woods to hunt a bear armed with only a knife, and thus ended his reign. It was remembered as an honorable and respected one, though some complained he preferred raiding to confronting the Isle's long-term problems, and that he let his wife's tongue wag too freely. Some connected the two, claiming Bronn sailed out to fight overseas battles to put off dealing with the ones awaiting him at home. Sarasun Crate. While in Skellige, Geralt finally had the chance to meet Sarasun Crate, the younger of Croc's two children. Known as Sparrowhawk to her friends, she was as fierce and swift as this name would indicate. Saras was an islander through and through, and the spitting image of her father, having inherited all his courage, resolve, and stubbornness. Dauntlessly she sought to prove at every turn that there was no task she could not fulfill as well as, or better than, any men in the islands, including her older brother Hjalmar. Though Saras's decision to stake a claim to Skellige's throne came as a shock to everyone else, she had thought it over quite thoroughly beforehand. Striving as always to outdo her brother, she intended to perform a great deed that would earn her widespread recognition and respect. That is why she had sailed to Spikerogue to free Jarl Udalric from the strange affliction that seemed to curse him. Dave Chappelle? No. Croc on Crate. Skellige's sagas brim with praise for war chiefs and warrior braves of ages past. Yet the saga of Croc, Jarl of Conall Crate and Lord of Caer Trolda, will outshine them all. It will sing of his strength, his courage, his wisdom, his generosity, his loyalty to friends, and his relentless pursuit of his foes. There will be few exaggerations in such a tale, for Croc, the mightiest of Skellige's Jarls, truly did possess all the traits of a hero. He aroused terror in his enemies. In fact, Nilfgaardian mothers would use his name to frighten their children into obedience, and all in that empire spoke in hushed tones of the infamous Tirthis Muir, the wild boar of the sea, who devastated coastal provinces during frequent and terrible raids. Geralt had known Croc for long, since a time when as a young man the Jarl had sought the hand of young Pavetta, Ciri's mother. After Bronn's demise, Croc could easily have claimed the throne for himself, yet he preferred to support the claim of his son, Hjalmar. When his daughter Cerys announced her intention to seek the throne as well, the Jarl also gave her his support, showing no favoritism when it came to his children. To the islanders, honor is the most prized of virtues. Croc thus agreed without hesitation to live up to the pledge he made many years ago on behalf of himself and his entire clan, and supported the search for Cirilla with any means Skellige could offer. Interesting. Donar and Hindar. Few Jarls of Skellige were as honored and obeyed as Donar and Hindar, the eldest of their number. Despite his advanced age, he remained the active leader of his clan and its representative at all official gatherings. The only person able to break his composure was Madman Lugos, whose clan had long feuded with the Anhindars. Donar's home was, like Freya's temple, on Hindiarnisfal. As he befits a neighbor to the gods, Donar was famed for his wise, considered opinions and his piety. This last did not, however, extend to the gods of the continent, whose rich sanctuaries he had often raided in his youth. And Crazy Hat Guy. Do I have a scheduled game? What's up, Lego? Do you have a scheduled game night in your home for family times? No, you know what? We don't. We've thought about doing that. We do have dinners, like scheduled dinners with each other, like 3 or 4 times a week. That's always important. But as far as a game, board game stuff, no. But we do play relatively often. In fact, I was thinking about playing Mice and Mystics, which is kind of an adventure game that's fun. If you haven't played it with your family, you might like it. But I just thought it was going to take too long to set up, and I just wanted to sort of give the portable rig kind of a test run. So that's why I went that way. But yeah, but my daughter certainly likes games. I hope, trained her well. Most druids in Skellige differ from the deeply rooted continental stereotype of a gray-bearded old man in white robes bowing before sacred oaks, taming wyverns, and pestering local lords with petitions to add yet another species to the list of protected beasts. Ermion, Geralt's old acquaintance, was no exception in this regard. This stiff-bearded, spindly man was the leader of the druid circle in Skellige. He was also Jarl Croc and Crate's advisor on matters of magic and the mystical, as well as on any and all issues requiring more refinement than a well-timed uppercut or a hard-swung axe. Ermion is known to be obstinate, and to have a tendency, quite rare in Skellige, to consider all possible consequences of a particular course of action before it was undertaken. All this meant that conversing with him demanded a considerable amount of time and patience. Okay. Halbjorn. Young Halbjorn was the nephew of Holger Blackhand, the Jarl of Faro, and one of the claimants to Skellige's crown. Despite his young age, he had already managed to achieve some renown, both during overseas raids and while fighting the monsters dwelling in the dangerous regions of the archipelago. His deeds had earned him enough fame, name recognition, and treasure that he stood a good chance of being elected king. Legendary is a fun family game. Is that the card game? Is that the card game, Legendary? Hjalmar on Crate. All these traits made Hjalmar an obvious choice for the next king of Skellige. He thus did not hesitate to stake his claim when the time for his arrived, and immediately set off for Unvik to prove his heroism by battling the legendary ice giant. All what traits? I don't know. Hubert Regic. The wave of religious and racially motivated killings that swept through Novigrad in the spring of 1272 coincided with Hubert Regic's term as coroner at the city morgue. Because of this, he was overworked and additionally had to bear the harassment of his dislikable... Oh, I already read this one. And I read this one as well. And I read this one as well. Let's see. Otreg on Hindar, Jarl Donar's grandson and heir, was the youngest of the claimants to Skellige's throne. He dreamed of the heroic deeds and daring raids he would one day lead his subjects in accomplishing. Alright, now we're caught up. Let's take a look at quests, shall we? Alright, Echoes of the Past, level 13. Wow, I am over-leveled. Okay, so I've got to do Following the Thread, Black Pearl, and then... And then I probably need to start getting some main quest stuff done. Really? Oh my god. So, do I really have, like, the game isn't, like, even half over? Because in all seriousness, I really am going to have to put the game on the back burner for a bit then. Like, I really cannot play a game for 170 consecutive hours. I eventually ended up playing about 185 hours on Skyrim, but that wasn't all at once. So, I kind of need to know. I mean, I guess I could just skip the rest of the secondaries and just go straight into, like main quested up from here on out, I guess, but I'm half done, really. Really. You're back, your poor back. Oh my god, what happened, Burner? You're about half done. Oh my god, I'm about half done. Really? I'm about half done. Do you guys realize this is day 18? This is session 18 of The Witcher, and you're telling me I'm half done with it. Oh, okay. Okay, I wanted to make sure. Putting this game on the back burner. Oh. Sorry. That clearly shows that I need a break. I mean, from, like, need to go, like, take a break from the current session and then come back. Dude, like, that's crazy talk. I did not know. See, I did not play as much Gwent as you think. If you put all the Gwent together, I've probably put in about 75 hours in this game so far. Only about probably 10 hours of that was Gwent, at most. So 65 hours of this was everything. So, man. Yeah. Well, Arkham Knight, I figure, would be more like a 30 to 40 hour game. I may have to come back to this. I may have to come back to it. I mean, I'll finish playing it tonight. Finish playing, not the game, but finish playing, you know, through the session with this as my game. But I may have to come back to it then. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm loving the game. What I'm not loving is having viewers that aren't able to come to any of my streams because of spoilers. And that's been happening for weeks. No, I know. But that's been, I know, Wonders. But that's been happening for weeks. And it's kind of got to stop. So I may end up playing tonight and then put it on the back burner, and then, you know, not our mod back burner, but the other back burner. And end up moving on to the other games that I want to play. Because I've got Hand of Fate, Choice of Robots, I've got Chrono Trigger that I want to get in there, the next Phoenix Wright game. I don't know, man. I don't know. So I may have to come back to this. The thing I'm a little worried about is I wonder if I come back to it if I'm going to have forgotten everything afterwards, but I don't know that I am. Yeah, I really don't like having unfinished games. I don't like working on several games at once, except for like with the exception of like working on group stuff, like working on Icewind Dale with the guys. That's fine. That's different. But yeah, no, Legend of Heroes, but that's only a session away. I mean, I forgot about that. You're right. I do have to finish that, but that's only one session's worth. So I could probably do a session's worth of Legend of Heroes, get that done, and then move on to the other stuff. And don't get me wrong, I've been enjoying every bit of this, but I also don't want to, you know. Yeah, I might do that. I might do that. Because I feel like if I come back to this game 2 months from now, the game's still going to be awesome. You know, it's not like it's going to get worse. And by that point, we won't be dealing with the freaking 6 billion spoilers. But wow, that may make this game... I mean, as I've said all along, I think this is the game of the year by a good way. I always felt that Skyrim is among the most epic games that I've played because there was so much to do and so much going on. This game is very story-driven, much more story-driven than Skyrim was, and still feels epic like that. I mean, that's one of the things that's amazing to me about this game. The game is epic, and it's epic despite the fact that it's story-driven. You know? So, man. All right. Well, I think that's what I'm going to do then. So I'm going to play tonight. I'm going to take a break now for about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to come back. We'll play for about another hour and 10 minutes or so. And then the next time I play, I will finish up Trails in the Sky. And then after that, we'll do the whole thing like I was talking about. Hands of Fate, Chrono Trigger, maybe the second Phoenix Wright game. And then we'll take a look and we'll see. If Shadowrun Returns Hong Kong is out, I'll play that. Obviously, Sword Coast Legends is coming out down the line, so there's that. And then once those are done, then I'll and then also Arkham Knight. And then I'll swing back to The Witcher. And maybe this is a game that can do that. Because, I mean, I love it, but I just don't want to play a game. I don't want to play 160 hours straight on a game. I just don't. I want to take breaks somewhere. So, Arkham Knight, yes. Yes. All right, so let's see. So for the secondary quest, though, we are going to do this. So I'm going to go following the thread. We're going to go there. But we are not going to do that right this moment because I'm going to take a break. Yes, I can save my game. Stop telling me I can't. Thank you. Cool. All right, so I'm going to take a little break, folks, because I have not done that yet. Whoops. Not quite yet. Let's actually have the break announcement before I have it. So we're going to go do that. And then I will be back at you. If you are new to the stream, please make sure to follow it. I've had a couple of new followers tonight, which is great. If you like what you see in here, please make sure to follow. After tonight, I am going to play some other games. I'm not just The Witcher exclusively. I'm not a Witcher specialist. But I really have been enjoying the game. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep playing it. But I also don't enjoy it so much that I don't want to ever play anything but that. So, you know. Yeah. That's right. So, and, yeah, well, I mean, I don't, and that's the thing, right, is that there's always a mix, because clearly The Witcher is a hugely popular title. The problem is that everyone in the world was streaming it, and that nobody wants spoilers. So when I played Chrono Trigger, my viewership doubled overnight immediately. Everyone who was gone came back, and a bunch of new people came in because they weren't going to get spoiled. So I learned a lesson from that, and the lesson is that I'm not going to play a big hype AAA game straight out of the gate anymore. I'm not going to do that. The only exception to that might be Shadowrun Returns Hong Kong, but that's not the same level of game. I mean, as good as it is, I'm sure it'll be. That's not... It doesn't have the same kind of feel, whereas a game like this, everyone wants to play. That's why I'm not going to play Arkham Knight right out of the gate. So I knew that. I just thought I was going to start putting that into practice after this game was finished, not realizing that the game was like half, another half to go. So that's kind of the thing with that. So, I mean, my folks are story-based, narrative-based. They love seeing great story-based games. This is why... No, I know. Very, 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 very long. Yeah, well, that's exactly what's up, Stratter. Yeah, Shadowrun isn't AAA, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm saying that's a game that will get interest, but not to the same level. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not like flipped out about the viewer numbers because again, everyone told me the same thing. They all said, "Arv, I can't wait to come see you, but I've got to wait because I don't want to get spoiled with The Witcher," which I understand. The minute I played Chrono Trigger, literally the minute I played Chrono Trigger, bling, numbers are right back up to normal. So I'm not at all concerned about like where the numbers were, but I can't continue to sustain it. I mean, I don't want the channel to be continuing to move on that level. So yeah, I know. Sorry about that, Wonders. There's not much I can do about that. There's not other than shut the music off entirely, but people would have my head for that. So I don't know what to do about that. But anyway, yeah. So yes. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think after tonight, I will put this on, I'll put this to the side. I hate having games unfinished that are out there that are still to be finished, like that I began but didn't finish, but this is a little bit different. And next up, I will finish up Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Once that's out of the way, which should only take a session to do that, then we'll get the Choice of Robots game. That'll take about one session to finish, I believe. And then once that's done, we'll move on to Hand of Fate, which I'm looking forward to playing. So. Yeah, I appreciate that, Zcat. Yeah, exactly, Mercurius. That's it. Like when Arkham Knight came out, I counted. There were 325 streams of Arkham Knight before I stopped counting. There were at least 325 streams of Arkham Knight that were out. That's crazy. By the way, most of the nights that I've seen Hand of Fate streams, 0. And that was a game that was popular at the time. So I play a lot of story-based, oriented streams and narrative-based games. and I'm going to continue to do that. And this game has been great for that. That's the thing. It's not like I was playing this game because it was, I just got to keep playing it. I was having a great time playing it, but I would have a great time playing other games too, and I would have a great time playing other games without having to worry that I was missing a huge percentage of my audience because they don't want to get spoiled by it. So that's kind of where we're at. So I feel like that's what we're going to do. I think that works out. I apologize, Zcat, but I know you'll stick with me, and I appreciate that very much. And I'm not abandoning this game. Believe me, I'm not abandoning it. It's a tremendous game. It's my favorite game I've played in 2015, even more than Pillars of Eternity, which I loved. But I don't want to keep playing it for 200 billion hours. I just don't. So, at least in a row. So I want to put it on the side. So I'm going to do that. So we'll put this to the side. We'll finish up Legend of Heroes if I possibly can. Should be, like I say, about one session. Then Choice of Robots, which will only be a session as well. And then we'll move on to Hand of Fate. And then after Hand of Fate, Chrono Trigger. So that's what we're looking like. The Hand of Fate mention? Yeah. I just feel, yeah, exactly. I just started to feel it when you guys said, I just started to feel it when you guys said that it was, okay, cool. Yeah, I just started to feel it when you guys were like, they're like, oh, you're not even halfway done. And I'm like, because I thought Skellige was like the last third of the game. In fact, I thought it might be the last quarter of the game. So when you guys were like, oh no, you're not even halfway, like you're maybe halfway, I'm like, yeah, that's not, yeah. No, not yet. Better than Pillars, I agree. Yeah, I know, man. I love Pillars. I loved it. But, in fact, I was talking to a friend of mine over the weekend about this, and he was asking me about those two games, and I said, I love Pillars, but I have to say The Witcher 3 has been better. For me. But Pillars is great. Don't get me wrong. That's not a knock on Pillars. It's just a mark on how good this is. No, I'm not yet, Strider. We're working on that partnership thing. And in fact, that thing to the left, someone was nice enough to contribute. We got another $10 patron tonight, which is awesome. So thank you again to whoever did that. If you guys want to get an epic poem written about you, if you want to be added into the Patreon-only draw, which, by the way, was won already. The patron draw was already won, and I let the person know about the game choices. So hopefully they'll get back to me shortly. But if you want to be a part of that and support the stream as we move towards partnership, that's the way to do it. So !ArvTreon will get you there. As far as this is concerned, yeah, Strider, if you get into the 1,200 top streamers, you get the transcode buttons, which is great. That's one of the main reasons I want to get partnered, actually, is for the transcoders. So I love that. Yeah, no. I understand that. And besides, they're different kinds of games. I mean, Pillars is an isometric party-based RPG, and, you know, is not, you develop your own character, although the character is the protagonist. This one is about Geralt. You play Geralt, that's the guy, and it's a single player for the most part. It's single player, and it's like for the most part first person, I should say, not first person, close third person. So you're just following him. You don't have a party to manage most of the time and all that stuff. So very different kind of game. That game is much more, this game is more sort of like a best mix of Assassin's Creed and Batman combat and RPG, and Skyrim. I mean, a lot of that combined here. Whereas Pillars is Baldur's Gate, the Infinity Engine type stuff. So, yeah, no, I like them both. They're both excellent games. Both excellent games. Again, that is not a knock on Pillars. I finished Pillars, obviously, so I liked it quite a bit. Yeah, so, all right. I'm going to keep talking forever until we actually run out of time, which I don't want to do. So I'm going to go take my break. I will be back at you in about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll run for about another hour. And then after tonight, that will be it for The Witcher 3 for a while. I'm glad that people are cool with that, and I'm going to move on to Trails in the Sky, Choice of Robots, and then, like I say, Hand of Fate after that, and then Chrono Trigger after that. So that is the order. All right, folks, hang tight with me. I'll be back at you in about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. you.